Over the years, I've written about politics and business quite a few times. I made it clear that I believe Barack Obama to have been ultimately a terrific president, and I've also made it clear that Donald Trump seems like about the worst choice for president we could dream up. But in a couple of months, Mr. Trump will be president of the United States. Now, in coming to grips with that, I've been unusually active on social media. Donald Trump is, of course, not really the social media president. The truth is, his tweets are scattered and amateurish. If anything, Donald Trump will be the unsocial media president. But President-elect Trump came to be after we were all, quotations on the all, using social media, and, well, while talking to my peeps, something I'd never before considered happened to me. And here's where we get to the business change part of what, thus far, I'm sure has sounded like a political rant. A couple of hours before the magnitude of what was about to happen last night became clear, I posted the question, who else hates Florida? And an hour or so later, someone who works for me jumped into the message stream, asking simply, why? And I accept that this person might not have understood the context of my question, or at least I could until later on he made it clear that he understood me just fine. He made it clear he was gloating. Now, I'm happy, and I mean this seriously, that the folks who work for me are comfortable engaging in this kind of ribbing with me. And I believe that many of them are. This guy is not isolated. He's not someone who, stepping into territory that could have caused problems all by himself if I was a different kind of manager. Nevertheless, it was incredibly dumb to gloat publicly at the guy responsible for his paycheck. Or maybe it was irresponsible of me to have accepted his friend request in the first place. So here's where this conversation has the potential to really go off the rails. The very nature of social media is that building links among everyone you know is supposed to be good. And that means, for example, that you need to be clean. I've said before that swearing in writing is a bad idea unless the context of what you're writing relies on the bad words. But was it stupid of this guy to get familiar with me in public, or stupid of me to open up my circles to him? Now, of course, there's not just one answer, but the question brings us back to the idea of the unsocial media president. Remember that racist remarks on Facebook will get you fired. I wrote that over 5 years ago, and it seems that whether it's you or the other guy responsible, sooner or later, maybe just later, maybe you need to be running for president, you can be a racist in writing and it won't cost you your job. Social media is real business change, and maybe social networks will always become unsocial networks. Maybe in the era of the social media president, it comes down to avoiding social media depression. Or maybe we've entered a time where, no, I just didn't mean it, is good enough. Because, well, it's good enough for Donald Trump. Social media president is about to become more than just a theoretical thing. And I'm hoping Mr. Trump learns to adjust his rhetoric. If you haven't already figured this out, maybe you need to adjust yours. Want to talk about it? I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.